sometimes the other part of being a handsome, attractive man in the eyes of a lot of different women, I'm not going off my own opinion, but just from the reaction that I get from women, or have gotten for quite some time, I understand that handsome men actually get mistreated sometimes. Women assume that you're arrogant, that you're a player, that you've been divorced, married, divorced multiple times. It's a lot of negative stuff sometimes. They get insecure. With the women, sometimes get insecure. Say, for instance, you just playing it cool a little bit, you just chilling or whatever, you ain't trying to push the issue. But, the female that kind of, they holler in their own kind of way. So, them coming out of what they normally do and, come talk to you and, being really nice to you and stuff like that, they're really, a lot of times, shooting their shot. And if you don't react, what I'm saying, like, with the same energy, not dissing them or nothing, but just with the same energy, or you come and be like, hey, yeah, I want to talk to you, get your number, something, If you don't come with that, then it's possible that they gonna, like, next time you see them, they gonna treat you like you're nothing, like like they never met you, like you got some shit on your face, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, is this the same, this is the same woman that was just so friendly, so nice, just so helpful, and now all of a sudden can't get a peep out of them, can't get no help, no, no, not even a smile, But it's just interesting. I don't know why they do that, I don't know if it's to knock you down a couple of notches, as a man who's so-called good looking or whatever. Is that just to knock you down, knock your confidence down, so the woman can feel like you are on her level at that point? I don't know, but that's something that I've experienced, like I said, throughout the years or whatever. I just noticed that they'll, if you don't match their energy, they become, the ladies some ladies can become really insecure, and then they go from being nice to basically mean and rude and all of that stuff. I guess they be like, hey, well, I tried to be nice, that didn't work, maybe I'll try to be rude or hard to get, maybe that'll work. And I'll be like, nah, you had it right the first time. You had it right the first time. Yeah, I don't want to be dealing with no woman with an attitude and rude and all that kind of stuff, That's not my ideal, not the ideal thing I want to spend my time on, is a rude, rude, insecure woman, Yeah, man, so sometimes, you guys, it's not that you are unattractive, it's not that you are not what the woman wants, but actually you're too much of what the woman wants, and they get insecure, and then they start swirling in their head, and they start making you out to be somebody in their head that you're not, like I said, arrogant, cocky, a player, all this kind of stuff, all kinds of tons of baggage, and all these girls everywhere, like, but you don't even have to be like that. Just because you're good looking, a good looking man or woman doesn't mean that you promiscuous, any of that kind of stuff, You gotta actually, that's the thing, they won't take the time to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? I might be the shyest guy in the world, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really, but I'm saying I could be. At times I can be. I can be shy sometimes. Sometimes I can be overly confident. I'm just a different nigga. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm different at times, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the same person all the time, you know what I mean? And then sometimes it depends on how comfortable the lady makes me feel. You know what I mean? Is she giving me a comfortable enough arena, space to feel comfortable around her, you know, to be myself, my confident, cool self around her. If she giving negative, rude energy, yeah, that's gonna throw my energy, my positive, good energy off, you know what I mean? And it ain't gonna mix. So I just wanted to tell y'all that, man, you know, sometimes it ain't that they don't want you, it's that you are so much of what they want and they don't know how to handle it, or they insecure, you know what I mean? So don't let yourself be knocked down, no notches, you know what I mean? Don't deal with none of that nonsense. If a person is insecure and they feel like they gotta, a woman is insecure and they feel like they gotta knock you down a couple of notches in order to deal with you, you know, break your confidence. That's how they, you know, they gain control or their reassurance or their confidence, and that's probably not somebody you want to spend too much time with, you know what I mean? So I'll let you go, man. Just thinking about that. Peace.